In this month of June, Pisces, what I'm getting is a lot of things are coming back into balance. Anything that was out of whack, anything that wasn't balanced or functioning properly. I don't know if this is a system, a process, a routine, a schedule. I don't know what this is, but something's coming into balance this month, okay, this month of June. We got 6-6. So the Devil, Pisces, when it's in the reverse, it can talk about breaking free, okay? Breaking free from old habits, breaking free from a negative mindset, breaking free from an environment, from a relationship, from someone's hold on you, from someone else's power over you, okay? Can be many different things for different people. I am reading for the collective, so make sure that what I read for you applies for you, Pisces. Don't try and make it fit if it's not yours. But what I'm getting here with the Devil in the reverse is someone, Pisces, someone lost a hold of you. Someone lost their power or the control that they once had on you. And I'm not getting it as power or control, but if you cared about a person, or if you cared about someone's opinion, or you just cared about the person or the relationship, it's going to influence how you act and what you do. So what I'm getting with the Devil in the reverse, Pisces, is someone no longer has power over you. Someone no longer has that same hold of you that they once had. And again, I'm not getting it as power or control. I'm getting that maybe you would have cared about the person or you would have cared about the situation, but you don't care anymore, is what I'm getting here. So whatever hold or power or ties they had on you, they don't have that anymore, Pisces. You freed yourself from a person or a situation here, and this is exactly what's bringing things back into balance. 6 of Pentacles. So we got 6, 6, 6 coming in. So Pisces, some of you, you may be seeing 6s. Okay, this is all about earthly things, material possessions, but it's also about balance. Yeah, the Devil in the reverse. Someone no longer has a hold on you. Someone no longer has power over you. They lost their footing in your life, or they lost their place in your life, Pisces. 6 of Cups is telling me is someone from the past. Someone you already know. Someone you either had some kind of emotional connection with, or there was some kind of ties. Maybe it's family, maybe it's relatives, maybe it's an ex or someone that you grew up with from your childhood. But the 6 of Cups talks about memories. There's history in this relationship. There's history in this situation, but Devil in the reverse. It no longer has a hold on you. It no longer controls you. You no longer care about the situation or about the person. 4 of Swords. You're in the process of healing something major, Pisces, and that is leading you into the Empress energy. This is all about wealth, prosperity, abundance, being able to manifest the things that you want into your reality. And the Empress, Pisces, has that Midas touch. She has that lucky energy about her, whether male or female. It's a status, it's a position. So what I'm getting here, Pisces, is whatever healing you're being asked to go through right now is going to lead to a lot of abundance in your life. It's going to lead to your manifestations coming into fruition. Whatever this is that you're having to heal, Pisces, cut yourself some slack. Go easy on yourself and don't take any shortcuts, because whatever this healing is, Pisces, is going to take you exactly to where you want to be. And it's going to be very physical, okay? The things that you're wanting are going to materialize physically for you. It's not just a manifestation of energy. It's going to materialize, is what I'm getting. So what is it that you've been working on, Pisces? What is it that you've been being called to heal? What is it that you've been called to heal within yourself? And what is it that you've been working on? Because that's exactly what I see here. 4 of Swords, the Empress. 6 of Cups being the general energy. For a lot of you, Pisces, I feel like there's a big lesson in not allowing your past to control you and not allowing your past to hold you down or to dictate how far you can go or what is it that you can accomplish. For a lot of you, Pisces, it's really about cutting ties with the past. Devil in the reverse, releasing, freeing yourself from the 6 of Cups, from the past, from the memories. For some of you, Pisces, I'm getting that your past is not a past that you want to remember. It's not a past that you want to think about. For some of you, it could involve some kind of trauma or challenging times or hardships. So there's the need, Pisces, to disassociate with your past, to disconnect from your past. Yeah, it's good to remember where you came from, what your roots are, but it's not going to dictate where you're headed and what you're capable of. So I'm getting, Pisces, for a lot of you, there's a very big lesson in cutting ties with the past. Freeing yourself from the past, whether it's past people, past relationships, old memories, old habits, an old way of being and operating. The Devil is in the reverse. You're freeing yourself from the 6 of Cups. I want to know a little bit more about this. Holy Spirit, clarify the 6 of Cups for Pisces. What exactly is the 6 of Cups for Pisces? What exactly is the 6 of Cups for Pisces? Please clarify. Pisces, I'm hearing the good old days, okay? So I don't know for who that is, but there's something here about not romanticizing the past, okay? Not romanticizing the past, not making it better than it actually was. Because a lot of the times, Pisces, when we go through challenging times or hardships and time goes by, years go by, we don't remember how bad it was. It's like we remember the highlights. So there's something here, Pisces, about not romanticizing the past, not thinking about the good old days because your best days are ahead of you. They're not in the past. So there's something here about disconnecting, disassociating from whatever the Six of Cups was to you, whatever this past was. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Six of Cups for Pisces. What is this about? Okay, we have one card that fell on the floor. We got the Three of Wands in the reverse. We got the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. And I'm going to get one more card. And it's the Nine of Cups. Pisces, some of you may have stayed in a situation for far too long. You weren't supposed to stay in something for too long. It's like you were in some kind of waiting period or in some kind of hold period, because the Three of Wands in the reverse talks about delays. This talks about unmanifested dreams, delayed gratification. And in the reverse, it talks about waiting for something, Pisces, waiting for something to arrive, waiting for something to work out. And the Three of Wands in the reverse is saying, Pisces, you stayed in a situation for far too long that wasn't growing at the rate that you wanted it to, and it was not leading you to where you were meant to go. Seven of Pentacles. During this time, you may have invested a lot of yourself, whether it was your energy, your time, your resources. Seven of Pentacles can also talk about getting your hopes up, okay? Being patient, learning to be patient, but where do you cross the line? Where being patient becomes waiting for something that's not going to happen, or for something that is not going to be on that specific path. So Three of Wands in the reverse to Seven of Pentacles. A lot of you, Pisces, you waited, you were patient, you invested a lot of yourself in a specific path or project or manifestation that didn't bring in the results that you wanted, okay? Nine of Cups. For a lot of you, Pisces, this was some kind of wish fulfillment, or this was some kind of dream come true, and it was hard to let this go. But the thing is, Pisces, whatever this was, whatever this dream or wish fulfillment was or is still meant to happen. But it's going to happen through a different path. It's going to happen through a different avenue. It's not going to happen the way that you thought it would, or when you thought it should. Okay, because the Three of Wands in the reverse is telling me delays. Seven of Pentacles is telling me, yes, you invested a lot of your time, energy, and effort into this. Nine of Cups, it is a wish fulfillment. It is granted, but it's going to happen in a different way. It's going to happen through a different avenue or through a different door, okay, of opportunity. Not the way that you thought it would. It's something, Pisces, about keeping the faith strong, believing in yourself, and not putting all your eggs in one basket, not thinking that it has to happen a specific way, being adaptable, being flexible, allowing things to work in your favor and not having to force something, Pisces. Three of Wands in the reverse, yes, something was delayed here, okay? Some of you, Pisces, you were waiting for something to happen, or you were waiting for something to work out, but there is some kind of major delay with the Three of Wands in the reverse. Please clarify the Three of Wands in the reverse for Pisces. What is this about, Holy Spirit? What is this about? Three of Pentacles, so we got 3-3, Two of Wands, and then we got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Pisces, for some of you, you were trying to work things out with someone else, okay? Maybe this was in a family setting, maybe this was with an ex or a relationship or some kind of collaboration, because I see three people working together here. Maybe you were working with a team, or you were working with co-workers. I don't know who this is, but what I'm getting here is, for a lot of you, your blessings got delayed because of the people that were around you, okay? People that you should have been building with and working together with and collaborating. It was working against you. Two of Wands, it was keeping you in a comfort zone. It was keeping you small, Pisces. And whatever this was, it was blocking your potential. It wasn't allowing you to grow the way that you needed to. So for some of you, Pisces, it was staying too long in an environment, a dynamic, a relationship, a collaboration that wasn't working in your favor, okay? I got the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, for some of you Pisces, this collaboration or this coming together and working together was not working in your benefit. It's kind of like being in a group project where you have all the resources, you have all the knowledge, all the intelligence. You could do the whole project yourself, but you're in a team with a lot of other people who maybe are distracted. Maybe they don't value their grades as much as you do. So it's kind of like getting stuck in a group project, but you have to do all the work, or you're the one that has the most value to bring into the project. Not to say that you're better than, but that's what I'm getting. You were stuck in a situation, Pisces, that was not allowing you to see your own worth and what you were capable of. The people around you, Pisces, did not compliment you, did not support you the way that you needed. Okay, and for some of you, this could have been a family dynamic, a work dynamic, a relationship, whatever this is, it wasn't working in your favor. I'm hearing too many cooks in one kitchen. But the thing is, Pisces, I'm getting that you were the one that had the value to bring to this project. No one else was carrying their weight. Two of Wands. It became a comfort zone. It became repetitive. Nine of Wands in the reverse. For some of you, Pisces, you may have lost your edge, or you may have lost your competitiveness or your hunger being associated to people that didn't have any goals or any dreams. Because what I'm getting here is this was halting you. It was holding back your progress. And you're being called, Pisces, to break away, to release the past. 9 being the Hermit. You got it on your own. You have the value, you have the resources, you have everything you need to move forward. You will be meeting new people, Pisces. But the Hermit in the reverse is saying, Pisces, do not isolate to the point where you don't want to connect with others, or to the point where you don't understand other people the way that you understand yourself. Okay, because the Hermit in the reverse can talk about isolation. It can talk about being antisocial. Okay, I'm not getting antisocial necessarily. I'm just getting that you may have pulled away for some time. And now with the Hermit in the reverse, you're being called to re-emerge. Yes, there are some people in this life that are not going to bring any value, okay? But there are other people that will. And your ability to discern who's who and what's what is what's going to guarantee your success. But the Six of Pentacles is saying, Pisces, there's a collaboration coming in that's going to be equal and balanced and is going to bring in. It's not just going to take from you, it's also going to give. But the Hermit in the reverse, you got to get out there. You got to put yourself out there more. And you got to trust, Pisces, that now you know how to discern how to not end up with another Three of Pentacles. Now you know how to discern who the right people are for you and who is not. Because the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, I think I saw the Two of Pentacles in here somewhere, is all about making a decision. It's all about making a choice. What kind of person are you going to be? Who do you want around you? Okay, because it is true. The 5 people you hang out most with are the people that you're going to be like, okay? You're going to become like them, or you're going to have some similarities to them. And if you don't like the people that you're around, Pisces, then it's time to change your circle is what I'm getting here. Some of you, Pisces, you may have cut off your circle to the point where it was only you. It's not only about cutting off the wrong people. It's also about letting in the right people, okay? Being a good judge of character. Not going at it alone, Hermit in the reverse, but learning who is worth the collaboration, who can bring different skill sets, who can collaborate with you, okay? It's not like you're in this group project and you end up having to do the whole project alone. That's not the kind of collaboration you're meant to be in. And for a lot of you, Pisces, this was what was holding back your blessings. The people that you were around, okay, they were not meant to be there when you received your blessings, because a lot of these people were takers. As you can see here, it looks like they're all collaborating to kind of build this thing together. But if you look here, it kind of looks like she's pulling the string downwards. Okay, so it's like they're working against what you're trying to work for. So what I'm getting, Pisces, is be careful who you surround yourself with, okay? You're not meant to be an island in this life, but being a good judge of character is going to determine if the people around you are takers or they're givers, if they're liabilities or if they're assets in your life. And that's very important, because the Hermit in the reverse is saying, Pisces, you're not meant to do it all alone. You're not meant to be an island, but there's a need to, through your healing, develop a good sense of discernment so that you can discern people's character before it goes too far, okay? Before they become an obstacle or a problem, you know, on your path. Because the Three of Wands is saying, Pisces, you went through a lot of delays and hardships that you were not meant to go through, okay? Just because of the people that you were surrounded by. So 9 of Wands in the reverse is telling me, Pisces, you're resilient, you're a fighter, you're a warrior. There's no need, Pisces, to give up now, okay? Because we got both 9s in the reverse, 9 being the Hermit and 9 of Wands being in the reverse as well. It's not about building walls, Pisces, it's about building boundaries, having healthy boundaries. Walls keep everything out, good and bad, okay? But healthy boundaries is going to allow the right people in and it's going to keep the wrong people out. So there's something here, Pisces, that you're learning to master within yourself through whatever healing you're being called to go through at this time. 4 Swords. Holy Spirit, tell me more about this 4 Swords for Pisces. Tell me more about this 4 Swords for Pisces. What is this about? What is this healing about for Pisces, Holy Spirit? What is this about? We got the 4 of Wands in the reverse. So 4, 4, 9, 9, 3, 3. And then we got 6, 6, 6 coming in. We got a lot of repeating numbers here, Pisces. If you're into angel numbers or numerology, I would strongly suggest looking at those numbers, especially 666, because you have a lot of 6s coming in. That's all about balance. That's all about material gain and material success in this earthly plane. But yeah, overall, it's about balance. It's about an equal give and take, but 4 of Wands in the reverse. For some of you, Pisces, you're healing the fact that maybe you thought that you were going to make it with certain people in your life. Maybe you thought your family was going to be by your side. Maybe you thought they were going to support you. Maybe you thought your ex or your partner or your friends were going to support you. And you ended up realizing that the people that were closest to you, the people that you should have been able to trust, were the people that hurt you most. 4 Swords, yeah, because 4 of Wands in the upright, it talks about union. It talks about soulmates. It talks about coming together, okay? It can even talk about marriage for some, but it's a big celebration of coming together, right? In the reverse, with the 4 Swords, the people that you were supposed to lean on and trust were the people that hurt you the most. And that is creating an issue within itself of not being able to trust, but knowing that you have to trust the right people in order to grow, in order to get to the next level. I'm hearing one-man army, like one-woman army, one-man army, okay? Like you might have thought, Pisces, that you were going to do this alone this whole time. Hermit in the reverse. Because the Hermit in the reverse, again, it can talk about isolation, okay? Solitude is healthy, but isolation is not. So there's something here with Hermit in the reverse of you don't got to close yourself off. You don't got to be an island. You don't got to put up these very big walls. But if you master judging someone's character by their actions and not their words, if you master healthy boundaries, you won't have to be in the space of the Hermit in the reverse. Tell me more about the 4 Swords for Pisces, Holy Spirit. Tell me more. What is it that Pisces is healing? What is it that Pisces is healing now? 10 of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, Pisces, this hurts. Some of you, Pisces, you're healing relationships in general, okay? Because the 10 of Cups talks about problems in relationships, whether it's family, whether it's romantic, whether it's platonic, whether it's friendships. It talks about chaotic or unhealthy relationships, okay? Not having peace in relationships, not having peace in your family, because the 10 of Cups in the upright is healthy relationships. This is wishes come true. This is the happily ever after. But in the reverse, Pisces, for some of you, you're realizing what the reality of the situation is, what truly motivates people, and that you can't trust everybody, that everybody has an agenda or hidden motives. So Pisces, whatever this healing is, although it's raw, okay, it's raw and it's real, and it feels like a reality check, it's necessary because you're understanding people, understanding the world, how the world works, and in order to have what you really want, being a good judge of character and learning how to establish those healthy boundaries, learning who to trust and who not to trust. Because the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, these are beautiful cards, but in the reverse, this is what you're healing from. Some of you, Pisces, you're healing from a dream or a wish or an illusion that you once had of how things should be and how they really are, okay? That's what I'm getting right here. How things should be, maybe they're better in your mind. Maybe they're better in your imagination than they are in real life, okay? Maybe you encountered some people that shattered these worldviews or these hopes and these dreams within you. And now you're learning in order to create the real thing that you truly want is going to take more work. Yeah, because 10 of Cups, Pisces, that's happily ever after. You're realizing it's a work in progress. It's not a finished product. In order to cultivate these healthy relationships, you got to heal yourself first. You got to learn who to surround yourself with. okay? I don't know what the specific saying is, Pisces, but Spirit is bringing this up. Something about the bad apple. But yeah, like that bad apple is going to make all the apples rot, okay? So being very careful who you surround yourself with, because different people are going to bring out different sides within you, okay? Some people are going to trigger out those unhealed wounds within you, and other people, 22 on the clock, are going to bring out the best sides of you, okay? So you got to learn, Pisces, who brings out the best in you, who doesn't, who triggers those wounds, those insecurities. Because there's a big healing that's happening here, Pisces, where you may have confused a dream, a wish with an illusion, okay? It was something that wasn't what you thought it was, and you may have trusted the wrong people. You may have thought it was something that it wasn't. 6 of Cups, that's why I'm saying there's something here about not romanticizing the past, because your better days are ahead of you. Tell me more about this 3 of Pentacles. Who was this 3 of Pentacles to Pisces? Tell me more about this energy, Holy Spirit. Clarify this 3 of Pentacles for Pisces. Okay, we got the Lovers, Gemini energy. We got the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. We got the World in the upright. And we got the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Who was the 3 of Pentacles to you? Lovers, 9 of Pentacles, the World, and the Knight of Pentacles. Pisces, for a lot of you, whatever this dynamic was that was dysfunctional, whether it was in family, whether it was in the workplace, in a relationship, in a friendship, whatever this was, I'm getting that this was what was holding you back, okay? The people around you in this dysfunctional dynamic. Some of you, Pisces, in this process, whether it was a relationship, a family dynamic, a workplace scenario, whatever this was for you, it made you realize that you were better off alone. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? You were better off alone until you found someone that you were better together with. With this 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, I'm getting here that a lot of you, throughout this dynamic, this dysfunctional relationship or this dysfunctional dynamic, you realize that your true power was on your own, standing on your own 2 feet. Your sense of power, your sense of independence, Pisces, came from your own freedom. And that is something that was being held back, or it was being taken from you in this dynamic. Again, whether family, workplace, relationship, whatever this was what was holding you back. And you realize that you were better off alone, Pisces, until you found someone that you were better together with. And there's a saying, Pisces, that says, you may be faster alone, but you're going to go further together. Well, here's the thing. You may go further together, but what if you're going the wrong way? Okay, what if that's not the path that you're wanting to go on? What if that's not your dream? What if that's not your goal? Doesn't matter how far you go if it's not in the direction that you want to go. Okay, so I'm getting here, Pisces, a feeling of independence, a feeling of reclamation of power, and tuning into who you really are and what is it that you really want out of life, and getting results. Not just hearing words, not just, talking the talk, but seeing results, okay, of your efforts. And you're noticing, Pisces, with this 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, that you're better off alone. You're better when you're independent. You're better when you're in your power, in your own zone, and when people are not trying to psych you out of who you are, okay? Because I'm getting that whatever this was, it was halting your manifestations. 3 of Wands in the reverse, that's delays. 7 of Pentacles, yeah, you put in the work for whatever this wish was, but it wasn't happening because you were not on the right path, or it was going in a different way than where you were truly meant to be. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. You may have not realized, Pisces, at that time why things were not working out, but now looking back, you're starting to understand, you're starting to connect the dots. The Lovers is all about making choices. It's all about making decisions, Pisces, and seeing it through to the end. The World. A lot of you, Pisces, you've closed out a major chapter in your life, okay? Something has come full circle for you here. And you're realizing, Pisces, what lessons are valuable to you. Not what someone else wants you to believe, not what someone else expects from you, but what's truly in your best interest. And learning how to take that. Learning how to take that in relationships, in the workplace, in business deals, in negotiations, out of the world. Learning how to take and get what you want. A closed mouth, Pisces, does not get fed. So there's something here about tuning into that power that you hold within you, Pisces, and not letting yourself get carried away by an illusion, okay? By a dream. 10 of Cups and this 4 of Wands in the reverse, Pisces, tells me that some of you got caught up in the dream and the illusion of something that really was not what it seemed to be, okay? Now the 4 of Swords is some kind of reality check that you're having to heal from in order to build the real thing. Some of you Pisces, you may have trusted the wrong people. Okay, you may have trusted the wrong people. You may have trusted their judgment over your own. Okay, but that's a thing of the past. You're not going to allow that to happen again. You're going to trust your gut. You're going to trust your intuition above all else. And I'm getting Pisces, for a lot of you, you're learning how to be loyal to yourself instead of others. A lot of Pisces, I read for Pisces. I'm a Pisces. This is a Pisces channel. I understand Pisces. They're very empathetic, very loving, and very giving to the point of no return, to the point of their own detriment, to the point of their own self-destruction. So I'm getting here, Pisces, you're learning a very valuable lesson of how to be loyal to yourself first before you're loyal to anybody else. How to make sure that you're fed, that your cup is full, that you're good, instead of looking out for anybody else. And it's the truth, Pisces, you can't pour from an empty cup. And what I'm getting with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, you're learning a lesson about loyalty. Who you're meant to be loyal to. Not who people expect you to be loyal to. Because of course that's going to be in their own benefit. You're learning how to be loyal to yourself, Pisces, is what I'm getting here. And it's a very big lesson that you're learning to implement into your life. Because it's one thing to understand it, it's a whole other thing to feel it, it's a whole other thing to act and live by it. So I'm getting Pisces, yeah, it's about being selfish, yeah, it's about being loyal to yourself, yeah, it's about making sure that your cup is full, that you're fed, that you're good, before you help anybody else in your life. Because it's cost you, Pisces. In the past, it's cost you to put other people before your own needs. Three of Pentacles. Some collaborations, Pisces, are not in your highest benefit. And you have to learn how to discern, Pisces, is what I'm getting here. The world. You're closing a very big chapter in your life. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm getting for some of you, Pisces, yeah, you mastered the lesson of patience. But you're not sitting there waiting. You're taking action. You're working towards your goals every single day. Some of you Pisces, you're implementing a new routine, a new schedule that's going to work in your favor. And it's going to get you closer to your goals. But it happens one day at a time. It's like you plant the seeds first in order to harvest. And you know, Pisces, you know the sacred cycles of life. You understand how things work. You understand that everything's down must come up and everything that's up must come down. And if you've been down, Pisces, this is your come up. You can feel it. The Hermit. You're being called to re-emerge. Holy Spirit, tell me more about the Hermit in the reverse for Pisces. Tell me more. What is this Hermit in the reverse for Pisces? What is this Hermit in the reverse for Pisces? Queen of Cups. Pisces, for some of you, I'm getting very specifically here. You hermit, or you go hermit mode in order to protect your emotions, in order to protect yourself. You're protecting yourself emotionally. Not everybody gets to see the Queen of Cups within you. Not everybody gets this version of you, Pisces. And the people who have wronged you, the people that have taken you for granted, they get a Hermit in the reverse. They get a very cold, detached, distant version of you. The Queen of Cups is a very warm, friendly, endearing kind of energy, whereas the Hermit in the reverse is cold. This is a person that's gone MIA, okay? They're nowhere to be found. They're nowhere to be seen. And I'm getting Pisces, Hermit in the reverse is your defense mechanism. This is how you protect yourself emotionally. I'm getting that the people that are closest to you, they understand this about you. Whenever you need your time alone, whenever you kind of go your own way, they respect this. They know that you need time to recharge, to do your own thing. But it's the people who are not worthy of you, the people who have wronged you, that no longer get this side of you, the Queen of Cups. This is why, Pisces, if you have very strong walls around you, it's because you have a very big heart and you know this about yourself. But time after time, Four of Swords, you've been hurt. And you're no longer that Queen of Cups. You're no longer this person. You're the Hermit in the reverse now. Instead of giving people the benefit of the doubt, you're allowing people to prove themselves. You're allowing people to earn your trust and your love instead of just giving it away. Tell me more about this Hermit in the reverse for Pisces, Holy Spirit. And I'm getting, Pisces, that this is a power move for you. Okay, this is a major power move for you. Because a lot of people may love the Queen of Cups, but not a lot of people respect her. Okay, so there's something here about love and respect. Would you rather be loved or feared? And I'm getting, Pisces, for you, it's neither. You want to be respected. The Death and Rebirth in the reverse, yeah. There's a side of you, Pisces, that has died out and is no longer anywhere to be found. There's a side of you, Pisces, that people are no longer going to have access to. Because why? Nine of Swords. You suffered a lot, Pisces. You cared too much. You loved too hard. And it cost you on the back end. okay? A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of anxiety, a lot of restless energy, maybe even PTSD for some of you Pisces, some kind of traumas that you went through. It cost you a lot to be so loving, to be so caring. Then now, okay, that's a ghost from the past, the Hermit in the reverse. Now people got to earn your trust. Now people got to prove themselves. You're no longer giving so freely because of how much it's cost you to heal whatever it is that you've been put through. Queen of Cups. Even though Pisces, the Queen of Cups has a very big heart, she's also the most intuitive and psychic queen out of all of them. She's also the one that's most connected to the divine. So it's like you're harnessing the benefits, Pisces, of being so connected, but you're also protecting your vulnerabilities. You're protecting your heart at the same time, the Hermit in the reverse. For some of you Pisces, yeah, it's time to come out of hermit mode, but do it selectively, okay? You're gonna know who, when, what, and where. It's not meant for everyone to see you. It's not meant for everyone to just get this side of you, the Queen of Cups. Death and rebirth in the reverse. Yeah, you let go, Pisces, of the sides of you that were getting you caught up in emotions and feelings that were not beneficial to you. You learn to let that side of you die out in order for a new version of you to be rebirthed. This is a new version of you, Pisces, and people can't get the best of you anymore, okay? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, it's not going to happen again is what I'm getting here. You learned the lesson, Pisces, and for a lot of you, it cost you a lot. It cost you your mental peace. But you learned the lesson, and now you're going to protect that peace, Pisces, no matter what. Again, that's what I'm getting. One of the main lessons that you learn is being loyal to yourself before you're loyal to anybody else. Yeah, it's about loyalty, but that loyalty is to you. Making sure you're fed, making sure your cup is full, making sure you're good before you even try and help someone else out there. Reverse, withdrawing from society, isolation, loneliness, forever seeking without healing, feeling like a misfit. So Pisces, here's the thing, okay? The Hermit has a positive side and it also has a negative side. I feel on the positive side, you are very independent. You're very individualistic. You can think for yourself. You know where to find answers. Instead of going to the crowd or going to anybody else for answers, you know that the answers come from within. Okay, that's very good. You also are the trendsetter. You don't follow crowds. You don't follow what everybody else is doing. You set the new trends. You set the new styles. So it's the positive side of the Hermit. But on the negative side, withdrawing from society, isolation, and loneliness. Okay, feeling like a misfit. Feel Pisces, a lot of you own the fact that you don't fit in. You own it, okay? Like you're proud of that. You're proud that you're different, that you do your own thing, that you have your own way. I'm getting that that's a plus side. But on the downside is you can go a very long time without anyone by your side. You can go a very long time doing your own thing to the point where you're no longer connected to everybody else. Again, there's a positive side to that because you're no longer attached. You're no longer trying to live up to everybody's expectations, wants, and needs of you. That's the positive side. But the negative side is, yeah, okay, you can isolate. Okay, solitude is positive, isolation is not. So there's something here, Pisces, about re-emerging and reconnecting with people around you that are in a place that can help you get further, okay? Not reconnecting to people that you know are toxic or you know that are no good for you, but connecting to people that are, okay? So there's something here about re-emerging, Pisces, because this Hermit is in the reverse, so it showcases a shadow. Sometimes we run the risk of being so introspective that we lose our connection to others, or worse, we can dive so deeply into our stories of struggle that we inadvertently begin to believe that our wounds will be a part of our forever identity. In the deepest trenches of self-discovery, we must remember that our continual search for our own healing and inner truth does not mean that we're not already whole and healed. Emerge from your inner retreat with beautiful insights from spirits and allow yourself to navigate the path with your brightly illuminated heart. Inner sage, inner mentor, inner guide, show me my brightest light so that I may see with all my heart. Inner reflection, meditation, contemplation, soul searching, inner wisdom, spiritual mentor, finding your guide within, taking time away from the chaos of a busy life and hermiting. So Pisces, that's what I'm getting. It's time to re-emerge, but be very selective about who you're connecting with and who you're allowing into your circle. Because for a lot of you Pisces, I'm getting with the Devil in the reverse, it was a hard task to disassociate, to detach, to free yourself from whatever ties were binding you to your past. And now that you finally accomplished that, Now is the time, Pisces, to associate and to connect to the right people, okay? Because if you reconnect with people from the past, or people that can bring out the side of you, it's going to bring out the old toxic cycles or the old toxic habits. So there is a need, Pisces, to be very selective with the people around you, okay? Who you're choosing, who you're allowing in, because it will have an influence. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Six of Pentacles for Pisces. What is the Six of Pentacles for Pisces about? What is this balance about for Pisces, Holy Spirit? We got the King of Wands in the reverse. We got the Moon in the reverse. I'm gonna get one more card. We got the Four of Cups in the reverse. So what is this balance about? King of Wands in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse, Four of Cups in the reverse. Pisces, for a lot of you, I'm getting that the main thing that's coming into balance here is the way that you navigate the unknown and the way that you take action is going to change significantly, because the Six of Pentacles is saying here is the balance. Six of Pentacles is 3 Pentacles going this way, 3 Pentacles going this way. Okay, it's an equal give and take. So for a lot of you, Pisces, when you get an idea, when you get a thought, you're going to take action, because the King of Wands is in the reverse. So what I'm getting here is, in the past, there may have been a disconnect between what you knew, what you felt like you had to do, and the actions that you were taking. King of Wands is in the reverse. Some of you, Pisces, you were holding back, and it was affecting the way that you moved. It's affecting the way that you took action and what you took action on. Four Cups in the reverse. For some of you, Pisces, some things just became stagnant. Some things just became repetitive, and it may have become mundane or boring with the Four Cups in the reverse, but you're breaking free from that energy, okay? The Moon in the reverse. Yeah, even though you're traveling and navigating the unknown, you're still taking action. You're still owning up and taking accountability for the things that you can do. And this is putting you behind the driver's seat, Pisces. So again, a lot of you, Pisces, you may have known what you had to do. You may have had an understanding, or your intuition may have already known, but you were not taking the action with the King of Wands in the reverse. And now you are taking those actions. Now you are holding yourself accountable. Six of Pentacles, things are coming into balance. Things are working very nicely in your life, Pisces. Whatever dynamics were dysfunctional or working against you, all that is lining up. All that is balancing up for you. Four of Cups in the reverse. You're leaving behind any kind of stagnancy, any kind of stuck energy, Pisces. Because that Four of Cups can even be contentment. It can even be this energy of being comfortable. But in the reverse, you're freeing yourself from that. It's no longer holding you back. Holy Spirit, tell me more about this Four of Cups for Pisces. What is this about? What is this Four of Cups in the reverse for Pisces? Tell me more, Holy Spirit, please. We got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Pisces, someone put out your flame, okay? Someone put out your flame, or something put out your flame here. Ace of Cups in the reverse. A lot of you, Pisces, the things that you do are naturally very artistic. Pisceans are very intelligent, very artistic, very talented. And when the Ace of Cups is in the reverse, when you're not connecting to something, whether it's a project, whether it's the work that you do, whether it's the relationships that you're in, where you're not fully connected, Pisces, you're not fully in it. Okay, and for you, Pisces, you're all or nothing, okay? Go big or go home. Pisces is literally the sign of duality. It's black or it's white. It's feminine or it's masculine. You are literally duality, Pisces. Yeah, you got that light side, but you also have the dark side. So with the Ace of Cups is telling me, Pisces, that someone or something put out your flame, and that wasn't allowing you to connect with the things that you were doing, whether it was a project, work, a business deal, you know, your relationships, whatever it was. This Ace of Cups in the reverse is saying your heart wasn't in it, okay? Your heart, your feelings, your emotions, that connection that you need, Pisces, it wasn't in it. Because some of you, you were still healing from something that happened in your past. So how could you be fully in it, okay? And fully connected when you haven't even healed certain aspects of what happened. But the Four of Swords is telling me, Pisces, you are learning the hardest lessons, and you are incorporating them in a very graceful way. You're learning that your loyalty is to self, okay? As long as you're fed, as long as your cup is full, as long as you're good, you can go out, okay, and change things. You can go out and help others. But if you're not, there's no way that you can show up for others. So the Ace of Cups is saying, Pisces, there is some kind of connection happening here that is going to allow you to be fully present, and is going to allow your heart to be in it as well. Because this is the disconnect, okay? Ace of Cups in the reverse, the King of Wands in the reverse. If you are lacking taking action, it's because your heart wasn't in it, okay? Whether it's business, a deal, a project, a relationship, that's why. Now the Six of Pentacles is saying that's coming back into balance, Pisces. If someone or something put out your flame, you're learning how to heal that, okay? And you're learning how to not stay down. Yeah, you may have tripped up. Yeah, you may have fallen, okay? But you're learning how to not stay down. You're learning how to dust yourself off and get up and keep going. It's not going to take you a long time to heal now, Pisces, because you've gone through a lot of adversity. It's not your first rodeo is what I'm getting here. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups in the reverse. What is this Ace of Cups in the reverse for Pisces? What is this about? What is this about, Holy Spirit? Six of Swords in the reverse. The Hangman in the upright. The Star. And the Five of Wands. I'm hearing someone tried to rain on your parade, okay? I don't know for who that is. Six of Swords, Five of Wands. Pisces, I'm getting here in general, you may attract a lot of energies that are naturally curious about you. They naturally want to know more about you. But the thing is, Pisces, you may not know what these people's motives are, okay? With the Five of Wands, it can talk about toxic competition. It can also talk about jealousy. You may naturally attract a lot of energies that are curious about you, okay? They may not know if they love you or they hate you, okay? Or they may hate that they love you, because the Five of Wands talks about a competitive energy. Someone that tries to copy you, someone that tries to compete with you, someone that may even get jealous or envious, okay? About the things that you're able to accomplish, about who you are, about your energy, about how the world reacts towards you. Six of Swords, some of you Pisces, you may have attracted the wrong kinds of people. You may have attracted some bad company to the point where Six of Swords in the reverse, to the point where you had to learn how to disconnect, disassociate, and detach, and move away from people that were no longer there for the right reasons, okay? You may have thought that some people had your highest good in mind, or that they were friends or people that you could trust, but you realize very quickly, Pisces, people are out for their own gain. And if you don't have your own best interest in mind and at heart, other people are not gonna, okay? And so I feel, Pisces, that the lesson that you learned here was really learning how to play for your own team, learning how to be your own cheerleader, okay? Because no one else is gonna do it. And not only is no one else gonna do it, other people may even try and take from you. So Pisces, I kept hearing they tried to rain on your parade. Someone here tried to put out your flame. Okay, and it may have effed, okay? It may have effed with how you've seen the world, how you've seen people, what you wanted out of a relationship. Because I was getting with the Four of Swords, some of you Pisces, you got a reality check. You may have had an illusion or a vision that people were naturally good or positive or loving or giving. And you may have found that the reality is the majority of the people are not. The majority of the people are selfish, okay? And you showing up correct doesn't mean that the other person is. Some of you Pisces, you may have treated people the way that you wanted to be treated, only to realize that people don't play by the same rules, okay? So I'm getting, Pisces, some of you, you got a lesson of how to have thick skin, okay? How to have a big heart, but how to have thick skin at the same time. The Hangman, you're learning how to view things from a different perspective. Not to take things to heart, not to get offended, not to get hurt or take things personal, but how to view things from a different perspective and understand people's motivations, people's wants, okay? What people are willing to do to get ahead in life. Because Pisces, I'm getting here that some of you, you were crushed, you were heartbroken to realize how people really are. People you should be able to trust, people you should be able to believe in, okay? Those were the people that let you down the most. But the Star, a lot of you Pisces, even though you got down, okay, even though you fell, you didn't stay down, because you have something much powerful guiding you. You have a North Star, Pisces, and people can come and go, relationships can come and go, but whatever this North Star is for you, Pisces, is what keeps you going. There's a dream, there's a vision, there's a manifestation that you're trying to make happen, and people around you, Five of Wands, these haters, okay, they're not going to keep you away from this dream, from this goal. How to not be an island, how to not have walls, but learn how to master healthy boundaries. in discerning people's character. The devil, you broke free, Pisces. Someone used to benefit off of how much influence or power or how much you cared, okay? But they're realizing that they lost that power over you. They lost that hold on you. They no longer have that influence or that power or that hold on you, Pisces. You freed yourself. You no longer care. You freed yourself from this devil in the reverse. Who is this devil in the reverse to Pisces, Holy Spirit? Who is this devil in the reverse to Pisces, Holy Spirit? Who is this person to Pisces? What are they doing here? Who is this person to Pisces, Holy Spirit? Who is this devil in the reverse to Pisces? Who is this devil in the reverse to Pisces? Pisces, we will go ahead and clarify in the extended and dive deeper because I want to know who this person is. Because what I'm getting from that devil in the reverse is they no longer have that hold on you. Whatever kind of power or influence they used to have on you, they no longer have, you no longer care is what I'm getting here, Pisces. So we will go ahead and dive deeper in the extended. I also want to go ahead and look at hidden challenges. What are the challenges that you don't see coming? And we'll also pull some Spirit's advice. So Pisces, for the ones of you that do resonate, the link will be in the description box below for the extended. For everyone else, this is all I have for the reading. Blessings, take care.